My objection to liberalism is that it is the introduction into the practical business of life of the highest kind, namely politics of philosophical ideas instead of political principles, meaning both the political philosophies of liberalism and conservatism have always been fundamentally different, distinct, unique, and sovereign in and from one another, and they always have had their own problems, conflicts, chaos, downfalls, and setbacks in one another alongside their advantages and positive sides and improvements that can obviously take the people and the society and the world to the next level and make it something else entirely. But their problems, conflicts, chaos, and downsides also cannot be ignored, refused, undermined, or neglected by anyone under any circumstance and situation. But the fundamental problem with our thinking and with that tragic paradoxical condition in which we live in society and politics is that we often ignore and reject the underlying problems of both liberalism and conservatism, because we always believe that if we elect the right type of government, either of these two kinds, then obviously they are going to establish not only the rule of law, but also bring about, create, and provide us with justice, equality, freedom, fairness, morality, equitability, and obviously income, jobs, professions, opportunities, and everything else that is vital, critical, and that we obviously need in our lives for our fulfillment and the realization of our goals, ambitions, and to basically live with happiness, harmony, unity, and character. But the opposite ends up happening. The governments do not provide anything that they brag about and they speak of in their election campaigns. And what they do to us ultimately is not only exploitation, manipulation, but they directly subject almost all of us into corruption, criminality, disappointment, discrimination, partiality, injustice, inequality, poverty, unemployment, inflation, and so on and so forth, because the governments and the politicians don't take any responsibility or accountability for any of our problems, conflicts, or anything that basically happens in society, obviously because of their faults and chaos and dangerous policies and mismanagement of the system. The politicians and the whole system does not take responsibility because it was never responsible or accountable, sincere or cautious to begin with. Now it promised all that. So the government neither solves our problems nor gives us anything, but only creates more chaos and